airtime. 4 minutes till airtime, stations. 4 minutes till airtime. Minutes till airtime. Still airtime, station. Seconds on my mark. 30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations on my mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Hello and welcome to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman is set to play its final home game before Christmas, and what a matchup it is. Carson-Newman welcomes in an unbeaten UVA Wise Highland Cavaliers team in sack play. The Highland Cavaliers are 4-0 and have not lost in league play this season. It's their second longest sack winning streak in the program's history in the conference, and the 4-game winning streak is the longest since 2022-23, and it's UVA Wise's best conference start in the program's NCAA era. That's what Carson-Newman's up against tonight as the Lady Eagles challenge UVA Wise here this evening inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back in here courtside to the Eagles Sports Network. The Lady Eagles are 6-3 this season, have won back-to-back games, and back-to-back here in conference play. Beat Tusculum a week ago by 18 and then used a 61-point second half to defeat Anderson 91-66 on Saturday. The Eagles are 6-3 with back-to-back wins and are unbeaten in home games this season and have the 10th longest active home winning streak. They've won 10 straight dating back to last season. Should be a good matchup between these two teams as Carson-Newman goes up against one of the best teams, especially on offense, in the South Atlantic Conference so far this season. Only Coker and this UVA Wise club still unbeaten in sack play this season. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off, Eagle fans. AEC is your local electric co-op, service you can trust, value you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek, where AEC powering what matters most. This is a good matchup. Carson-Newman is the best team at defending against field goal percentage defense this year. The Lady Eagles are forcing opponents to shoot 35% from the field, while UVA Wise is the second best and second most efficient offense in the sack this year. What gives in this battle between the Highland Cavaliers and the Lady Eagles? We hear from the head coach, Mike Mincy, as his team prepares for this one. His comments head your way after these messages along the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman plays its final home game of the 2025 year. They'll be back at home eventually on January 14th, but tonight it's a matchup with one of the two remaining undefeated teams in the South Atlantic Conference so far this season, a UVA Wise team that is 4-0 here with the head coach Mike Mincy. Coach, another home opportunity for your team. You're 3-0 at home and have built up a nice little record here, 6-3 with back-to-back wins. What have you liked about how this group has been able to find a little bit of a stride here as league play is starting to take full swing?
I mean, really, ever since that Aiken game, second game of the year, when we shot one of the lowest field goal percentages we've shot in over a decade, I think we've kind of found our groove a little bit. Obviously, we lost the game on the road at North Georgia, but since then, we're 5-1, with our lone loss being at Coker, who's ranked 8th in the country. We've kind of settled on a starting lineup at this point with Chloe at the 5, and I think everybody's kind of okay with knowing what their role is at this point. We had a little hiccup the other day with our bench against Anderson, but today's a new day and a new opportunity, so we'll see. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it with our rotations, but we'll do something very similar, and we'll see who's bringing it as always in the first half, and then we'll negotiate it into the second half.
Pretty young team that UVA Wise has this year. Their best player is a sophomore, Caroline Mullins, averaging more than a double-double this season, 2-time Player of the Week and National Player of the Week this year as well. When you watch her on film to get ready to defend her, why have other teams struggled to defend her and why she's had so much success to score the ball?
Well, she's a lengthy guard. She can get a lot of her points near the rim and in the paint. She only made the 5 threes this year, and I think 2 of them came most close possessions there in Emory and Henry, so that's just not what she's really looking to do. She gets to her left really well and doesn't finish. I mean, she finishes with her left, but she can shoot jumpers to her left. So it's one of those right-handed players that prefers going left, but she can post up. She can finish through contact. I think she's just a really special player for UVA Wise, and, she showed that talent last year. Obviously, they lost some players, and now she's taking over the reins to be their go-to player, especially after Carson hurt. It became pretty apparent that she was going to be the one that was going to carry him. I think she's done a good job of that so far.
I think you mentioned it when we had finished talking on Saturday about how UVA Wise and you have really been two of the better scoring teams in the SAC over time, and they're one of the best field goal percentage teams in the league this year. Even though you have more points per game than they do, they're very efficient from the field, but it's a good style, a good clash of styles because you're the best defensive team at field goal percentage defense. Only teams have shot 35%. What means more today? Offense for your group to be able to score well with them, or is it about your defense to force them into difficult shots and hope they shoot a low percentage?
I mean, that's a tough question to answer, honestly. I mean, when you look across the landscape of our league and in D2, teams are very inconsistent at the moment. Wise has obviously been very consistent with their field goal percentage shooting. Even though they've scored a little bit lower than normal, they do a good job of letting their kids play. We do the same thing. It's a free-flowing offense with smart, heady players that can certainly score and shoot a high percentage, and they certainly do that. And Coach Klusman lets them go and play to their strengths. But in terms of the day, when we're at home, I just feel like we need to be able to score the basketball, and we've obviously done that better at home. Typically, we always do that, but this year in particular, we've obviously done it a lot better at home than we've done on the road. And you gotta take care of business at home. It's a really important game for us to try to do that.
Good luck today against UVA Wise.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the head coach, Mike Mincy. We're back for more when the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off rolls on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman is set to match up with UVA Wise. The Highland Cavaliers community and family tragically lost one of their former women's basketball players, Caitlin Berger, who passed away in an automobile accident in early November, and many of her teammates from last season and over the past several seasons that she was a member of the UVA Wise women's basketball team are wearing a warm-up uniform with her name and number on the back of it as this team navigates this season without her. She graduated from UVA Wise last year, was a 1,000-plus point scorer in the 100-plus career games she competed with, and this is a team that learned of that situation right before the season began, and boy, they are making her proud so far, the way UVA Wise has fared to begin this season. And here in Holt Fieldhouse, before tip-off and the starting lineups are announced, there will be a moment of silence for her as Carson-Newman pays its respects to the life of Caitlin Berger, who was a fantastic player for UVA Wise over the last several seasons. All season long, we'll be keeping them in our mind and prayers as they navigate this difficult season. Berger was a coach and a teacher at Cumberland Gap High School in Virginia. Carson-Newman and UVA Wise today will meet for the 15th time, and Carson-Newman has had great success in this series. The Lady Eagles have won all 14 meetings in this series. 12 of the 14 are by double digits. 12 of the 14 are in the Mike Mincy era as well. There have been some close bouts throughout, but the Lady Eagles have fared very well at Holt Fieldhouse. They have won 8 of the 14 meetings in this building, and the closest matchup in this building between these two teams was in 2022. That was a quarterfinal win for the Lady Eagles that year in the SAC quarterfinals on March 2nd, 2022, 86-69. UVA Wise has not come any closer in any of the other 8 meetings in Holt Fieldhouse. It's tip-off between Carson-Newman and UVA Wise right around the corner. That wraps up the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off. We bring you starting lineups and tip-off for this SAC clash after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
Goes up with the right hand. Scores! And one!
is Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To Weichel. Top of the key three for Braylon's. Up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Holt Fieldhouse. It is the Lady Eagles and the UVA Wise Highland Cavaliers on this Wednesday evening. It's Carson-Newman's final home game of 2025, and that's their only home game. They'll play 4 straight road games spanning the final parts of December and the early parts of January. Let's meet today's starting lineups, and we'll start with Carson-Newman, who's going to use this same lineup for back-to-back games and for the 4th time this year. Jennifer Sullivan, Emily Gonzalez are in the backcourt, and our senior guards averaging in double figures. Sullivan's 18 points per game leads the club. In the front court is a freshman from Maryville, Tennessee. It's Chloe Heath, 5 points, 6 rebounds per game for Chloe Heath, who makes her 4th career start. By the way, this lineup is 3-0 this year, starting in games 5, 6, 9, and now this is game 10. Also in the front court is a redshirt junior forward from Knoxville, Tennessee. That's Keely Rogers, the team's top rebounder. Averages 6 points per game, but 8 rebounds per game, and has back-to-back double-digit rebounding days under her line. And the lineup rounds out with a junior forward from Chatsworth, Georgia, Maddie Knuckles. 14 points per game for her, and is coming off a career-high 23 points last time out. UVA Wise is led by Jamie Klusman. This is her 8th season, and she's nearing 100 career wins. She has 98. And 102 losses so far this year. She sends out this lineup. It's a 4-guard look. In the backcourt is a freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio, 5'6", Mia Nienaber. 25 minutes per game so far as a freshman, averaging 8 points per game, but is shooting just 30% over her last 3. Also in the backcourt is a junior guard from Colmont, Tennessee, 5'5", Jaylee Ruling. She averages 6 points and 6 rebounds per game. Also in the backcourt is a sophomore guard from Brevard, North Carolina, 5'6", Alyssa Cheek, averages 9 points per game as the team's leader in assists with 32. Also in the backcourt is a 5'10" guard-forward combo, Caroline Mullins, the sophomore is from Jasper, Georgia, and is a 2-time SAC Player of the Week, along with National Player of the Week honors after a 38-point double-double earlier this year. She has 5 double-doubles in 9 games this year, and the lineup rounds out with a 6-foot sophomore center from Grundy, Virginia. That's Madison Looney in the center, set to jump up with Maddie Knuckles. Looney averages 15 points per game. Knuckles in the white, Looney in the red. Ball is in the air. Knuckles wins the tip into the backcourt. It goes to Gonzalez, and we're off and running from Holt. To the baseline, Chloe Heath catches. Bounces into the corner, and it's thrown away. Too far away from Keely Rogers, and Carson-Newman turns it over 9 seconds into this contest. Carson-Newman's the best team at taking care of the ball. Fewest turnovers in the SAC at just under 14 a game. Cheek doubled in the backcourt by Sullivan and Rogers. Lob pass into the front court. It is deflected out of bounds off Wise, and it's Carson-Newman ball. So the two teams trade turnovers in the first 20 seconds, and things will reset. Knuckles got a hand on it from behind, but Mullins last touched it after she leaped into the air. It's a turnover, and now the Lady Eagles operate in the half court, looking for the game's first shot. Keely Rogers, right-hand dribble, high pass Gonzalez, now into the block. It's Chloe Heath, backing down Madison Looney, goes to the left-hand jump hook and flips it in. Chloe Heath has the game's first 2 on a left-hand hook shot, and Carson-Newman out in front. Pressure in the backcourt, Cheek lobs it front court into the hands of Neighbor to the baseline, pass tipped out by Heath, and it will stay with UVA Wise along the baseline. Wise, the most efficient team in the SAC, the 4th best scoring offense at 72 points per game, off to their best conference start in their NCAA's history. One dribble pull up for Alyssa Cheek is short, rebounded by Emily Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it front court with a right-hand dribble, lobs it to Rogers, trailing is Sullivan. She lines up a triple, and she splashes it in. Carson-Newman scored the first 18 points on Saturday against Anderson. They've got the first 5 here, and they're off and running. Wise breaks the pressure, throw it corner for Jaylee Ruling, now to the block. Madison Looney going to work on Knuckles, turns, shoots, and in and out the shot goes. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Outlet pass to Sullivan, skip it to the wing, Gonzalez. To the corner, Maddie Knuckles lining up a triple. Back iron miss, rebound deflects out of bounds, and it's off UVA Wise. Carson-Newman's got the ball up 5, 86 seconds into this SAC clash. Gonzalez will inbound from the left baseline. It's a lob to the elbow for Knuckles. Handoff Sullivan. Jen pulls up over Mullins. Shot is up off the backboard first. Rebounded defensively by Neighbor for the Cavaliers. The freshman brings it front court. Chest pass left side, Ruling. Ruling to the top of the key, Cheek. Cheek around his screen, driving to the block. Gets blocked by Chloe Heath, and then Knuckles grabs the defensive rebound. Knuckles loose with it underneath. Has her pass deflected. Rogers saves it. And now brings it across the timeline. Keely, right-hand dribble into the wing, kicks it. Chloe Heath, pump fakes a 3, goes around Looney. Euro step, gets blocked on the shot, gets it back. Shovels for Gonzalez, who goes up with a right-hand hook and flips it in. A 7-0 burst in the first 2 minutes from Carson-Newman to lead early on. Mullins turns it over. Sullivan steal to Rogers. Rogers left-hand layup short. Rebound deflects out off UVA Wise. What a start for Carson-Newman. They nearly turned another Wise turnover into a basket, but Rogers missed the layup underneath. It's a left baseline inbound for Carson-Newman. Gonzalez looking, lobs to the corner for Knuckles. Maddie dribbles around the perimeter to Rogers with the ball now. Keely, right hand in and out dribble, going to the basket, flips it up through contact, barrels over Cheek and finishes. Keely Rogers has her first field goal. It's a 9-0 burst for Carson-Newman. Wise brings it across the timeline to Ruling. Runs into Looney. Around the baseline she goes, bounces for Looney. Looney lobs it, too high of a pass, and turns it over. They try to get it to Mullins. Gonzalez, long skip into the front court. Rogers between the legs dribble, loose with it in the lane. Gonzalez stays with it. Emily inside the arc, goes to the corner. It's a baseline shot up in the air by Chloe Heath. It goes in and out. Jaylee Ruling the defensive rebound. Ruling off and running for Wise to a cutting Cheek. She pump fake, shoots, and lays it in high off the glass. UVA Wise has its first field goal more than 3 minutes in, 9-2. The score, Lady Eagles lead. Gonzalez, chest pass out to Sullivan for a tray ball. It's short, rebounded by Cheek. Cheek, doubled in the backcourt. Skip pass, front court, Neighbor. Skips it left wing, Ruling, pump fakes a 3, steps into a 16-footer. It goes in and out. Keely Rogers, defensive rebound, her third already. Eagles out in transition. Gonzalez stops in the paint, gives it to Sullivan. Wide open 3. You bet. Timeout Wise. The second time the Cavaliers have left Jen Sullivan open from distance, and she makes them pay. Jen's got 6, Carson-Newman's got 12. And it's a 10-point lead, 12-2, 6:23 to go first quarter. Another great start for the Lady Eagles here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. We're back for more after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
Mitch Rogers back courtside with you here on the Eagles Sports Network. 12-2 Carson-Newman after a UVA Wise timeout at the 6:23 mark of this first frame. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. You get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 if you use your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Out of the timeout, Wise quickly breaks the full court pressure. The knee neighbor skips it across court to Ruling. Nearly had a pass stolen. Cheek recovers. Drives inside to the baseline for Mullins. Bounce it out front. Knee neighbor into the lane. Spins on Knuckles. Shot rejected. Get that out of here. Maddie Knuckles with the block for CN. Her team leading 18th of the year. Nearly 4 minutes in, Wise will inbound from the baseline. Ruling lobs to the middle of the floor for Looney. Now to a cutting Mullins. Pull-up shot from the elbow. Banked it in off glass. Caroline Mullins, the conference's second leading scorer, has her first two. 12-4. Sullivan into the lane. Called for an offensive foul. Pushed off on Alyssa Cheek. And possession goes to Wise. That's Carson-Newman's second turnover. The game's first foul as well at the 5:52 mark. An offensive one on Carson-Newman's leading scorer, Jen Sullivan. Eagles back in the pressure. Cheek fouled in the backcourt by Rogers. Two quick ones by now Rogers and Sullivan in the last 3 seconds. Just got to that spot a hair late going for the steal. Rogers picks up her first, and the Wise Cavaliers will inbound to the backcourt. Carson-Newman's going to back off here and play man-to-man defense. Up 8, 5:40 in a rolling first quarter clock. Mullins to the cup. Step through shot over Knuckles. Missed it, but got fouled. And now 3 starters from Carson-Newman have picked up a foul in the last 12 seconds of the game. Knuckles commits her first, and Caroline Mullins is going to the line. She averages 20.5 points per game, 5 games with 20 or more. Makes the first free throw. 6 of those points on average come from the foul line. She ranks second in the SAC in free throws attempted this year. She shoots it very well at the line as well, making 75% of them on the year. Makes both here. It's 12-6. Wise has the last 4 points after a timeout. Gonzalez quickly the other way. Stops at the block. Gives it to a cutting Sullivan at the baseline. Jen backing down Cheek. Bounces to Chloe Heath. Plenty of time on the clock. Sullivan's going to rise for a 3. It's short. Mullins rebounds. Skip it front court, Alyssa Cheek to a cutting Looney, and her pass deflected and swatted out by Maddie Knuckles in transition. Sullivan, already 5 shot attempts in this first portion of the first quarter. 6 points, 2 of 5 shooting. Both field goals are from 3. Ruling, looking, lobs it out near the top of the key for Looney. Now to Mullins. She's going to launch a 3 from the wing and bury it. Caroline Mullins with 7 points out of UVA Wise's timeout, and it's a 3-point game halfway through the first quarter. Good response from the Highland Cavaliers after an early punch in the mouth by Carson-Newman. Chloe Heath, top of the key, is going to step into a 3-pointer. It's in the air, and it's off to the right. Keely Rogers' offensive rebound, and she was fouled inside by a Cavaliers defender. It was Jaylee Ruling tied up with Rogers. First on Ruling, first on Wise. As Carson-Newman's bringing in a trio of reserves. Caroline Hill, Madeline Ladd, Abigail Johnson to the floor. UVA Wise is yet to sub. Gonzalez and Sullivan, the lone starters out there now, and Gonzalez will inbound. She gives it to Sullivan, catches at the left elbow. Throw it inside. Johnson's got great position, but an offensive foul. Pushed off on Madison Looney there to get that separation, and that's the 4th team foul by the Lady Eagles, and the first on Johnson. 12-9, and Wise can tie the game with a 3. They've scored 7 straight points over the last 66 seconds. Knee neighbor, long skip behind Mullins. She goes back and gets it, throws it into the middle for Cheek. Cheek, dribbles inside to Ruling, to the trailing Mullins. Mullins He's calling for a foul. No, we got an away from the play foul on Jaylee Ruling. So 2 quick ones on Ruling. And Jamie Klusman will go to the bench here for the first time. Ruling's going out. And here comes Kendra West, a freshman guard from Knoxville, Tennessee, 5'6", into the game. She plays 15 minutes per game on average. 4:30 to go, first quarter, Eagles by 3. Handoff with Gonzalez at the foul line. She drives inside and missed the layup, hitting the bottom of the rim, but was fouled underneath. Free throws for Emily Gonzalez after a foul on Madison Looney, her first, team foul number 3. And Gonzalez, the senior from Lenoir City, Tennessee, is going to the free throw line. First one's up. It's good. Swished in. Carson-Newman brings that quick 7-0 UVA Wise burst to a halt. As Emily lines up the second one, she makes 76% of her free throws and makes both here. It's 14-9. Gonzalez Hill at the top of this press. Near side, it's Neighbor, pressured by Sullivan. It's loose in the backcourt. She tracks it down. Now double, throws it middle for Mullins to Cheek. Cheek to the baseline for Looney. She's going to try a jump shot and make it. Good shot by Madison Looney. She averages 15 a game. That's her first 2. 14-11. Throw it inside. Pass for Johnson's deflected out by Madison Looney. And it will stay with Carson-Newman. Emily Gonzalez, bounce feed. Ladd the catch. Great inbound play, and Madeline Ladd flips it up off glass and good. 16-11. First field goal for Ladd. Double in the backcourt. Left-handed pass by Mullins to midcourt. Neighbor into the corner. Looney to a cutting Mullins. Layups up and short. Defensive rebound, Caroline Hill. Off to Emily Gonzalez. Gonzalez to the trailing Hill. She pump fakes a 3, driving to the basket, flips it up, and it's short. Rebound, fought for underneath. It's loose, and Mullins away from the pack with possession. Cheek brings it across half court for Wise. Right-hand dribble, high post pass, deflected, stolen by Caroline Hill. 5th Wise turnover. Hill to the corner for Sullivan. Sullivan dancing in the corner, crossover dribble to the baseline, and an offensive foul. That's the second on Jennifer Sullivan. Alyssa Cheek steps in and takes the charge, and Carson-Newman's leading scorer has 2 fouls at the 3:18 mark of this first quarter, and Sullivan's going to go to the bench. We'll mark that down here and see if that changes the complexion of this first quarter. Eagles lead by 5 when she exits. Neighbor races up the sideline to break the timeline. Inside, out to Kendra West for a deep 2. Had her shot blocked by Sybil Penland, and Ladd rebounds. Gonzalez to the corner for Caroline Hill. She'll launch a right wing triple, and it's good. 5 bench points already from Carson-Newman. That's a Hill triple to increase the lead to 8. Neighbor nearly traveled. Lady Eagles crowd thought it was a travel. Nearly dragged the pivot foot. Possession continues on. West a pass to the baseline for Looney. Looney dribbling inside the arc. Now gives it out front to Neighbor. Skip it out front. Now Cheek with 10. Alyssa Cheek rips through. Lost the ball. Now gives to Looney with 5. Looney driving. Lobs it. No, I don't know if it was a shot or a pass. Either way, Hill's got it for Carson-Newman. Transition here for Hill. Gives it to Sybil Penland. Penland's lining up a 3. You bet! Sybil Penland from downtown, and Carson-Newman's doubled up Wise in the first quarter. Second 3 of Sybil's career. Wise breaks the pressure. Mullins goes corner for West, who goes baseline, wraps around, gives to Looney. Looney met by Johnson, has her dribble swatted away by Emily Gonzalez. One-on-one break. Emily to the baseline. It's up. It's good, but an offensive foul called. That is the 3rd charge taken by Alyssa Cheek. Emily Gonzalez called for the foul. 3 offensive fouls Alyssa Cheek has drawn. 2 on Sullivan and now 1 on Emily Gonzalez. Less than 2 to play first quarter. It's 22-11. Cheek lobs it near side for Neighbor. Now gets it back. Alyssa Cheek doubled in the backcourt. Needs help. Throws it into the middle. It's away from Mullins and a turnover. Johnson to Caroline Hill. 1 dribble 3. Splash! 25-11. It's an 11-0 run. Caroline Hill has her second 3. Double team in the backcourt. Cheek breaks the timeline, gives it to Mullins in the center of the court, and now Wise is going to try to reset things. It's an 11-0 run over the last 2+ minutes. Left wing, here's a three in the air. It's up, it's good. Nice answer by Shelby Higgins, her 5th three of the year. The freshman from Pulaski, Tennessee, makes it an 11-point game. 25-14, the score. Approaching a minute to play in the quarter. Gonzalez around his screen, kicks it out, Caroline Hill. She has made both of her triple tries. Between the legs dribble, now goes up with a floater. It's off to the left. Defensive rebound, Kendra West. West outlets the pass to Cheek, who breaks the pressure. Cheek, in and out dribble, going to the basket. Shoots over Penland and flips it in. Good take by Alyssa Cheek. That's her 2nd field goal. Wise has 5 straight to make it a single-digit game again. To the right wing, it's Madeline Ladd. Throw it inside, right block. Johnson overpowers Abigail Johnson. Does she over Higgins for 2? Great move by Johnson. Just used her strength to make that layup. And it's an 11-point Lady Eagles lead again. Knee neighbor goes to the baseline for Kendra West. Her jump shot is up, too strong. Defensive rebound, Emily Gonzalez. Shot clock is dark. Gonzalez dribbles inside the arc, spins, gives it to Hill. 10 seconds. Hill's going to pull it out and get the last shot of the first quarter. Hill, 4 seconds, around his screen, is going to fire a 3. Back iron miss. Rebound, Penland inside, and a jump ball with 1/10 of a second. It's going to give Carson-Newman ball to start the second quarter because the arrow favors Wise. That is a favorable call, as Izzy Profit will come in for the first time for UVA Wise, the Anderson transfer. But that's a favorable tie-up because now the Lady Eagles will have the arrow and start the second quarter with the ball. It's a very favorable whistle, and Wise, all they can do is just inbound, and that's the first quarter. Great scoring quarter from Carson-Newman, 27-16. At the end of one, Lady Eagles shoot 48% and turn 8 Wise turnovers into 12 points in that half. And how about in that quarter, rather? And how about the bench? Carson-Newman's bench has 13 points of its 27 scored already. 27-16. We head to the second after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Hey, Eagle fans, check out the Eagles Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're here at Holt Fieldhouse, you can stop by the Eagles Shop, where it's located in the MSAC Grand Hall. They have all of your Carson-Newman apparel from brands such as Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. You can visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. So Carson-Newman's going to go with 3 starters and 2 bench players. The 2 bench players are in the backcourt, Carly Hayworth, Caroline Hill, with Heath, Rogers, and Knuckles to start the second quarter. Sullivan again on the bench with 2 fouls. Rogers left wing dribble around a Knuckles screen. Looking, now gives to Caroline Hill with 10. Hill driving right around the baseline, lobs it out. Left wing 3 in the air by Carly Hayworth. Kaboom! Carly Hayworth off the bench gives Carson-Newman its 6th 3-pointer, and it's a 14-point lead. Near side pass for knee neighbor. She fakes a pass, dribbling in the backcourt, lobs middle for Caroline Mullins. Mullins looks, now gives it back to knee neighbor. 1 dribble 3, a long one in the air. It's short off the front of the iron, off the backboard and through. That's a friendly roll for UVA Wise's freshman guard. Wise has made all 3 of its threes. To the block, it's a pass for Heath, back out Hill. Caroline Hill crosses over, driving inside. Stops, turns, pivots, now gives to Hayworth. Back out Rogers. Keeley. Crossover dribble in the lane. Kicks it out for Hill. Hill with 9. Right-hand dribble gives to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth in and out dribble to the basket. Flips it up. Took some contact. Didn't make the shot. Rebound Caroline Mullins. Transition goes Mullins. Out front to Nienaber. Top of the key, Profit driving inside against Chloe Heath and gets rejected out of bounds. Great defending there by Chloe Heath. Altering that shot with Carson-Newman's third block of the contest and Heath's first. Inbound right wing. Caroline Mullins driving middle. Hangs it over Knuckles. Missed the shot. Rebound deflects around and Chloe Heath has it for Carson-Newman. Heath brings it across half court. Out front, Carly Hayworth with the basketball. One-hand pass to the sideline. It's caught by Hill. Hill pressured by Nienaber. Driving inside the arc. Handoff with Heath. Now to Carly Hayworth with 10. Hayworth hands off Rogers. Rogers straight line drive to the basket. High flip shot off glass. No. Rebound tips around. Hill's got it for Carson-Newman. Out to Hayworth. Fresh 20. Hayworth dribble handoff with Hill. Hill to Rogers. Keeley, right-hand dribble, now goes behind the back in the lane. Backing down Mullins. Flip shot, high up off glass. No. Offensive rebound. Chloe Heath, she goes up and is whacked and fouled. Carson-Newman aggressive on the offensive glass. Offensive rebounds 6 and 7 of the opening half will lead to Chloe Heath free throws. Emily Gonzalez returns to Carson-Newman's floor, and out goes Caroline Hill as Chloe Heath, a freshman forward from Maryville, Tennessee, is at the free throw line. Her first free throw is in the air, and it's swished in. These are two good free throw shooting teams. Carson-Newman's number 1 in the SAC in free throw percentage at 79%. Wise is third at 75. Heath misses the second one, however. And it's a 12-point game, 31-19, 7:35 on a rolling second quarter clock. Left wing, Shelby Higgins. Top of the key pass now for Nienaber. Left wing, Izzy Profit faces up. Reverses, top of the key, Kendra West now gives to Caroline Mullins. Right corner, it goes Nienaber to the basket. High flip shot, took some contact, missed it. Knuckles altered the shot, and then Nienaber lost it out of bounds. Carson-Newman's half-court defense has been fantastic, especially around the basket. So many good shot blockers in there. There are several individuals on this team that have 5 or more blocks this year, led by Knuckles, who has 19 for the year after 2 already in this game. Gonzalez driving, met by 2, gives it to Knuckles. Catch 3 in the air, swish! Carson-Newman has made 7 of its first 12 threes, and it's a 15-point lead. Lob over the top of the defense. Nienaber, bounce feed, turnover. Out of control, and the pass was wayward for Shelby Higgins. 6:51 to go second quarter. Carson-Newman's leads 15 thanks to 7 of 12 shooting from 3. Both these teams have combined to make 10 of its 15 threes. Wise is perfect from 3 at 3 for 3. Chloe Heath, left-hand pass, Rogers. Bounce feed, Maddie Knuckles. Knuckles, the forward, around a Heath screen, driving to the basket. High shot off glass is good, and one! Maddie Knuckles got the screen from Heath and went right to the cup and finished through contact. Shelby Higgins charged the foul, her first, Wise's second of the quarter. And a 3-point play opportunity here for Knuckles, who has Carson-Newman's last 5. Make it 6. It's an 18-point lead. Carson-Newman's on a 7-0 burst here and has its largest lead of the game already. 37-19. Cheek and Mullins working into the front court. Now Jaylee ruling. Back to Cheek. She jab steps, now gives it to Higgins for a wing 3. It's short. Rebound tossed out by Knuckles. On the long miss, it'll stay with Wise. 2 glaring areas that Carson-Newman's dominated so far. 15 points off 9 Wise turnovers. And the Lady Eagles are 7 of 12 from 3. Into the corner it goes, Alyssa Cheek. Right-hand dribble to the baseline. Spins, fades, missed it. Too strong with a shot. Defensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. Her second. Transition to Heath, now to Rogers. Right-hand dribble to the baseline. Heath, a power dribble, a pump fake, and a left-hand layup. 9 straight from Carson-Newman, and it's a 20-point lead. 4 minutes into the second quarter. Mullins up the sideline for Ruling. Ruling around 2 defenders, going inside. Her pass deflected, and Profit kept it in and turned it over. A steal. No numbers, but Gonzalez is going to attack. Spinning on Cheek, finds the trailer Heath. Her free throw line shot goes in and out. Rebound, Caroline Mullins. Mullins across the timeline. She scored 7 straight there in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. Cheek to Ruling. Into the corner, it's Caroline Mullins against Heath. Driving middle. Spins away from a second defender. Her shot is short. Rebound deflects, and Emily Gonzalez has it for Carson-Newman, who's +6 on the glass. Transition. Hayworth to Rogers. Rogers right to the basket. High flip shot. Missed it. Rebound. Wise, they turn it over. Rogers, a pump fake, a shot high off the window. 11 straight from Mike Mincy's team. It's 41-19 halfway through the second quarter. Profit into the front court to break the pressure, right to the rim. She hangs and misses a wild shot. Knuckles the rebound. Long skip into the front court, and it's too far of a pass by Knuckles to Rogers, and it's Carson-Newman's 7th turnover. We go into the media break with Carson-Newman on an 11-0 scoring run. 6 straight by Maddie Knuckles, and then a steal and a deuce by Rogers as Carson-Newman up 22, 41-19, 4:44 to go second quarter. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Great defense. Wise is shooting 32%, and they normally shoot 44% on average. Carson-Newman's offense has been great as well. Nearly 50% from the field, and they're 58% from 3. And by the way, Carson-Newman's outscored UVA Wise 25-8 since Jen Sullivan went out with 2 fouls. She has not returned to the floor either. Knee neighbor to the basket over Sybil Penland. Her shot was altered and missed. Rebound by Carson-Newman. Transition. Carly Hayworth inside the arc. Between the legs dribble at the foul line. Stops, pivots, now gives to Rogers. Head of the key, Gonzalez. Emily, crossover dribble to the basket, flips it up, and it's short. Rebound deflects around. Gonzalez has it. Kicks it out. Rogers, 3. Short. Sybil Penland offensive rebound and stick back. Penland has 5 off Carson-Newman's bench, and the run extends to 13-0 to increase the lead to 24. 4 to play in the first half. Wise breaks the pressure with Ruling, and now hands off to knee neighbor. Cross-court skip Ruling. Driving, now handing off for Caroline Mullins. Mullins at the block, stops, wraps a pass inside. It was deflected and stolen. 12 Wise turnovers. And now Cheek takes it away from Rogers, and it'll be a steal and probably a layup on the other end. Mullins to the basket for the left-hand layup. Good defense there by Cheek. The steal and the Mullins layup ends a 13-0 run by Carson-Newman in a 5.5-minute scoring drought by UVA Wise. 22-point game, 3:15 to go second quarter. Rogers in the lane, gives to Sybil Penland. Into the corner, Rogers. She drives middle on, knee neighbor to the basket. Her shot blocked inside. Great defense. That was Abby Jordan, another freshman, with the rejection. And then Rogers makes up for it with a steal on the other end. Keeley across half court. One-hand pass to Penland, out to Chloe Heath. Her mid-range shot is good. Carson-Newman has assisted on 13 of its 17 baskets. That's the first by Penland, and it leads to Chloe Heath's 7th point. Back to a 24-point game. Ruling is harassed, doubled, and it's loose. Somehow that's not a jump ball, but it is. And violation on the backcourt as Cheek was standing on the midcourt line, so it nearly was going to be a jump ball, and then Ruling ripped it away but threw it to Cheek, who was standing at the midcourt line. 45-21 Carson-Newman, a 15-2 run. During this, Wise has missed 8 of its last 9 shots and is being outscored by 13 in this second quarter. 45-21, Gonzalez across half court. Crossover dribble around a double screen. Looks inside, picks her dribble up, now gives to Sybil Penland. Left wing, Madeline Ladd. Ladd, right-hand dribble into the paint, lobs corner, Gonzalez. Emily around a screen at the wing, driving, flips one up off glass, and it's good. Gonzalez has 6 points to go along with 5 assists, and the lead's 26, largest of the half. Double team at midcourt. Mullins finds Cheek, reverses to Kendra West. Less than 2 to go in the half. High post, it goes. Jordan backing down Johnson. Up and under is no good. Defensive rebound, Johnson. Caroline Hill has it for Carson-Newman. Hill dribbling out front. Hands off for Madeline Ladd. 100 seconds to play in the half. Ladd to the baseline. Sybil Penland catch and shoot. Jump shot is short. Abigail Johnson offensive rebound. And the stick back is up and in. Carson-Newman's 10th offensive rebound leads to its 9th second chance point. It's a 28-point margin. Mullins lobs front court for Nienaber. Inside she goes to the basket and got fouled. Free throws for Mia Nienaber with 1 minute and 17 seconds to play in the second quarter. Wise going back to the bench. Madison Looney back to the floor. Lead Eagles by 28 points. It's a 19-2 run. And for the last 90 seconds, it's a 6-0 burst as Nienaber's first free throw is good. Wise has made all 3 of its foul shots so far in this game. Carson-Newman's largest halftime lead this year was 20 against Clayton State nearly a month ago. Presuming Wise doesn't run away with a nice little run here to end this half, it's going to be the largest halftime lead probably. It stands right now at 26 for Carson-Newman with 1 minute and 5 seconds to play in the second quarter. Caroline Hill dribbles the basketball out front. Around 2 screens, now hands off Ladd, top of the key. Couple of dribbles, steps into a 3. It's too strong. Alyssa Cheek, defensive rebound. Cheek dribbles across the timeline, lobs it to the wing. Nienaber, the freshman, catches at the wing. Bounce it, baseline, Madison Looney. Looney picks her dribble up, finds a cutting Mullen. She's met by 2, tries to shoot over him, missed it. Rebound, Kendra West in the corner. West driving, gives to Looney. She turns, shoots, and it misses off the iron. Defensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. Transition, Knuckles gives it to Madeline Ladd, who will pull it out. And there's about a 2.5 second difference between the clocks. Penland throws it inside, it turns it over. A steal by Wise. Into the front court it goes for Caroline Mullins, and she will try to hold for the last shot. Wise has it with 10 seconds. They have missed 11 of their last 12 shots. Nienaber to the basket, swatted by Ladd, but foul. 4.5 seconds to play in the second quarter. Madeline Ladd commits Carson-Newman's second foul of the quarter, her first. And it will send Mia Nienaber to the foul line. For 2 shots. Nienaber's first one's up, and it's in and out. Good start to her Wise career, at 8 points per game in 25 minutes. She has scored in double figures 4 times, including a season-high 12 against Concord earlier this year. Free throws good. 25-point game, 4 seconds. Inbound to Caroline Hill. She crosses the half-court line at 2, steps into a 3. It's in the air, off to the left. And the first half comes to a close. 49-24. A superb first half for Mike Mincy's crew. You couldn't ask for probably a better one, and probably one of the better halves of basketball this team has played, especially in sack play. Carson-Newman shoots 46% from the field, 47% from three, scores 21 points off of Wise's 14 turnovers, and they have a plus 10 advantage on the glass as well. A great first half has Carson-Newman women's basketball up 25 points at the break, largest halftime lead this year. We'll break it all down with the Eagle Shop halftime report that heads your way after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
A great first half from Holt Fieldhouse in what is Carson-Newman's final game before Christmas in this building. The Lady Eagles have won 10 straight home games, the 10th longest active home winning streak in Division II and the second longest among Southeast region teams. And so far, they are off to a fantastic start. Their largest halftime lead this year, it's 49-24. Here on the Eagles Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside, where Carson-Newman is trying to win its third straight game and improve to win its fourth conference game of the season. This is the sixth time this year, or rather seventh time actually, that Carson-Newman has led at halftime, and when leading at halftime, Carson-Newman this year is 6-0. Good things happen when this team leads at the break. Let's tell you how Carson-Newman got this lead at halftime. The Lady Eagles came out scorching hot, 9 straight points in the first 2.5 minutes, and it was 4 different players contribute to that effort. The first half continued on. UVA Wise started to find a groove, scored 9 of the next 12 points to make it a 3-point game at the 5:14 mark of the first quarter. It was 12-9. At that point, Caroline Mullins scored 7 straight to help the Cavaliers get rolling. The half continued, or the first quarter continued on with Carson-Newman starting to gain more of the control. The Lady Eagles went on an 11-0 run thanks to 3-pointers by Caroline Hill, Sybil Penland, and Madeline Ladd, and it was quickly 25-11. 3 minutes after Wise got within 3. The first quarter margin eventually was 11 points, and then the second quarter was just all Carson-Newman. Its offense paired with its great defense led to a great second frame. Carson-Newman traded three-pointers in the first minute of the second frame, and over the next 6 minutes, it was then all CN. Carson-Newman scored the next 13 points, and it jumped out to a 24-point lead. It was 43-19 at the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. As the half continued on, the final 4 minutes went somewhat back and forth. A lead that was 24 got up to 28 before 3 Mia Nienaber free throws in the final portion of the second quarter to bring us to our 49-24 halftime score. Plenty of notable numbers to take away from that first half. Carson-Newman scored 21 points off of Wise's 14 turnovers. They got a plus 14 advantage in points in the paint with 22. And Carson-Newman's bench was spectacular. 20 bench points in that first half from the Lady Eagles. Madeline Ladd had 2 points. Caroline Hill had 6. Abigail Johnson had 4. Sybil Penland had 5. And Carly Hayworth had 3 points to make up for those 20 bench points in this game. And other big areas that has favored Carson-Newman as well, rebounding. 26-16 advantage for Carson-Newman, who is the top rebounding team in the South Atlantic Conference, getting 43 per game. They are at 26 with a plus 10 advantage at the break. Carson-Newman's only turned it over 9 times and has assisted on 13 of its 19 field goals as well in that first half. Everything statistically favors Carson-Newman, who shoots 46% from the field, 47 from 3, and holds Wise to 30% shooting in the first half. All Carson-Newman here at halftime in Holt. 49-24, we take you around the South Atlantic Conference and maybe some other Southeast region scores when we return courtside to Holt after this.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Andrew Rogers back at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman leads at halftime for the 7th time this year with its largest halftime deficit of the year as well. It's 25 points, 49-24 as we get set for the start of the third quarter. But we've got 5 minutes to go, and it's time to tell you about some of the scores in the South Atlantic Conference. This is the Eagle Shop SAC scoreboard. Fans, check out the Eagle Shop. It's located here in the MSAC Grand Hall and has many apparel with brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. You can also visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Here's your scoreboard update. Coker leads Catawba 35-24. That's a road game for the Cobras, who are rated 8th in the latest poll by the WBCA. Good half from Shantiana Tillman and Yasmin Cook. They have 17 of the 35, and Coker's off to a good start. Newberry has a 2-point lead. That second half, or that score with Anderson, it's 28-26. Newberry is at home. Mary Kate Kent has 14 points to lead the Wolves, and that second half has just got underway. In Harrogate, Lincoln Memorial leads Emory and Henry 38-25. The Rail Splitters held E&H to a scoring drought of 2.5 minutes to end the first half, and they missed 6 of their final 7 shots to allow the Rail Splitters to jump out to that double-digit lead. Camille Collier has a game-high 17 points to lead LMU to a lead at the break. 2 scores final playing earlier today. Lenore Ryan at Cuddy Arena takes down Wingate 74-64. That is Carson-Newman's next opponent, the Wingate Bulldogs, who will be 5-4. Alexandra Merceron had 14. Kylie Bacon had 13. That was not enough to take down the Bears in Wingate, North Carolina. And the other final score in the SAC today, Tusculum takes down Mars Hill. First win in conference play for Roger Hodges' team. They take down Mars Hill 71-63. Martina Garofolo had 14 points and 11 rebounds. Dora Van Rice had 12 rebounds. Julia Schwichtenberg had 13, and the Pioneers have their first win in conference play this season. That's your Eagle Shop SAC scoreboard update. Second half of basketball between Carson-Newman and UVA Wise heads your way after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has a 25-point lead here on the Eagles Sports Network. We're so glad you're with us for what is Carson-Newman's final home game before Christmas. They'll play 4 straight on the road, spanning the final 2 games of December. They'll play on New Year's Eve at Francis Marion and then play 2 games in early January before finally returning to Holt to play at Lincoln Memorial. We start the third quarter with Wise moving left to right in the red uniforms. They have the ball. Caroline Mullins driving to the basket. Shot up and it's no good. Deflected around. Looney's got it and she finishes through contact after the missed shot by Mullins. Looney's stick back is her 4th point, and it's 49-26. Sullivan right wing. Ball fake. Dribble to the middle of the floor. Gives it to Chloe Heath. Rogers now bounces past to Sullivan. Jen puts it on the floor. Right hand dribble going into the lane. Right around Cheek. Missed the shot. Rebound deflects. Chloe Heath has it and then got it ripped away. Wise has the ball now. Lee Neighbor driving inside and just dribbled it off her foot, I think, out of bounds. 15 UVA Wise turnovers. And Carson-Newman gets the ball back. It's a dead ball turnover there as that's just dribbled off her right foot. Carson-Newman feasted off Wise's turnovers in that first half. 21 points off of 14 turnovers. If Carson-Newman only scored 2 points on each of those turnovers, they would have scored on 10 of those 14, to put that in perspective. Gonzalez, top of the key dribble. Out front, she has 6 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Good ball reversal. It ends up with a Rogers 3 that is short. Defensive rebound, Caroline Mullins. Mullins, 9 points, 6 rebounds. Hands off for Jaylee Ruling. Dribble handoff with Knee Neighbor. Now to Alyssa Cheek. Cheek around to screen. Gives it to Mullins, left wing. She's going to line up a 3, and it's too strong. Rebound defensively by Chloe Heath, her 4th board. She dribbles it into the front court for Sullivan. Sullivan, catch 3 in the air. Swish! 3 triples for Jen Sullivan. She only played 7 minutes in the first half with foul trouble. Back on the floor, and Carson-Newman's doubled up Wise here in the third. Cavaliers break the pressure, and Cheek's shot is blocked by Chloe Heath, and now we've got a foul underneath. Great defending by Chloe Heath. That is her 3rd block. Knuckles has 3 as well. And Carson-Newman as a team has 8. What a defensive effort from Mike Mincy's crew so far. Wise will inbound after Knuckles' first foul in the first of the third quarter. Ruling lobs it out front for Madison Looney. Knee Neighbor dribbling to the wing for Mullins. High post to Looney with 9. Looney looks for a backdoor cutter, finds Cheek. Cheek dribbles it outside the arc now in the corner, lines up a 3. It's off to the left. Rebound deflects into the hands of Knee Neighbor. Her shot up, altered by Rogers. We'll see if that's a block or not. Rogers may have got a tip off that. Carson-Newman's 1 away from its season high in blocks. Inside, right block, Caroline Mullins powers one up, missed it everything. Rebound, Keely Rogers, her 5th board. Rogers skip into the front court, Gonzalez out to Sullivan. Sullivan dribbling out front, between the legs dribble. Sullivan spins in the lane, gives to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 1 dribble pull up in the lane, in and out. Rebound, Madison Looney. That was, by the way, a block by Carson-Newman. It has a new season high in blocks with 10. Cheek high post to Looney. Looney inside, looks, fakes a pass, kicks it out front. Knee Neighbor driving underneath the basket. Bounce feed Mullins. Mullins had it ripped by Gonzalez. A steal by Carson-Newman. It's 11th steal. Outlet pass deflected, and Sullivan ends up with it. Into the corner it goes. Chloe Heath, right corner 3. Buckets! Carson-Newman's 9th 3. This one by Heath. She's the first Lady Eagle in double figures with 10. Ruling, and the Wise Cavaliers break the timeline. Right-hand dribble, now gives it to Knee Neighbor. She pump fakes a 3. Skip it right wing, Ruling. Lob it into the block for Looney. Backing down Heath. Turnaround shot, back iron miss. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. Heath. Hands off Sullivan. Thought about a 3, now drives inside. Powers one up and in. And 1. Sullivan too good off the bounce. draws the foul on Cheek, and will head to the line for a 3-point play. The lead is up to 31. Little English on that basketball as well to flip it up and in for her 11th point of the game. It's 57-26. The free throw's too strong, and it's rebounded by Looney. 8-0 run by Carson-Newman when Wise got within 22. Wise has missed 6 straight shots. Hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Cheek pick and pop with Looney. She pump fakes a 3 and traveled. That's 17 UVA Wise turnovers. They have 17 turnovers and are shooting 26% from the field. Mike Vincey's barking for a play call. He yells it out. Gonzalez brings it into the half court. Out front, it's Chloe Heath giving it to Sullivan. Sullivan, one-hand pass for Rogers. Rogers inside the arc, going to the basket. Deep 2, a mid-range shot by Heath is good. Chloe Heath, spacing the floor, has her 12th point on her 5th made basket. The lead is 33, and here's a turnover. Rogers, Gonzalez, Sullivan, the fake. Missed the layup, though, and then fouled Mullins. Nearly more points off turnovers, but Sullivan fouls Mullins in the backcourt. 3rd on Jen. After the steal by the Lady Eagles, it was Sullivan backpicking Rogers, or backpicking the ball handler Mullins to force the turnover. Rogers ended up with the ball, but Sullivan couldn't pay off the layup off the turnover. Her 3rd foul as well. Double in the backcourt. Go to Ruling. Ruling, right-hand dribble into the painted area. Stops, gives it out to Nienaber. She spins in the lane, falls down, and a timeout called by UVA Wise. 5:26 to go, 3rd quarter. Carson-Newman's on another long run. It's a 10-0 run over 3 minutes. Wise hasn't scored in 4 minutes and has missed its last 6 shots. All Carson-Newman. It's 59-26. Lady Eagles with 5:26 to go in the 3rd on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Carson-Newman up 33 points. This is the largest lead by the Lady Eagles in this game. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years as Magaha Electric Eagle fans, they are the perfect choice for all of your electrical projects. Visit them at MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Wise called a timeout. Gives it to Mullins after the timeout. Missed the shot in the lane, and Carson-Newman defensive rebounds it. Outlet pass to Sullivan. Sullivan to the wing for Rogers. Back to the trailing Sullivan now. Finds a cutter inside who was grabbed and fouled. Foul on Caroline Mullins by UVA Wise. That is Mullins' 2nd foul. It's Wise's 2nd of the quarter as well. Baseline inbound for the Lady Eagles. Lob it to the elbow, Knuckles. Ducking in underneath is Rogers. Shot not there. She now gives it back to Maddie. Now Keeley has it. Between the legs dribble into the lane. Stops, pivots, bounces. Nearly turned over. Carson-Newman ends up with it with 8 seconds. Out to Sullivan. Sullivan, crossover dribble, driving inside. Kicks it out. Rogers with 2. She has to fire it up. It's too strong. Rebound, Jaylee Ruling. Ruling running the break by herself with no numbers. Will pull it back out and hand off for Mullins. She turns down a 3, now gives it back to Ruling for a 3, and it's swished in. Jaylee Ruling has her first field goal on her 2nd shot attempt. Just her 7th 3 of the year makes it a 30-point game. Gonzalez dribbles out front. Left wing Rogers. Rogers bounces Heath to the right wing Knuckles. Carson-Newman set to make subs at the next whistle. Rogers between the legs, dribble into the lane, stops, double teamed, and tied up. The arrow favors Carson-Newman, and it'll bring us to a break. 4 minutes and 11 seconds to play third quarter. Wise hit a three-pointer before our last stoppage. They've played good defense the last 2 trips down, but Carson-Newman still leads by 30. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Tri-Light is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilight.net. 59-29, 4 minutes, 11 seconds to play in our third quarter. Lady Eagles ball inbounding to Abigail Johnson. Out to Sullivan. In rhythm, 3 is short. Offensive rebound, Caroline Hill, number 13. But now the ball's on the floor, and we'll get another jump ball. And the arrow this time, obviously, will favor the Highland Cavaliers. Carson-Newman still shooting 46%. Good hustle there by Hill, but then went to dribble it, and it went off her foot. That's what led to the jump ball. Double team in the backcourt. Mullins up the sideline for knee neighbor. She turns, splits 2 to break the pressure. Over to Cheek. Ruling. Now to Mullins. Mullins gives it to Viborny. Now a cutting Mullins. Hangs in the air and banks it in off glass. 28-point game. And UVA Wise is going to come out in some pressure. Gonzalez double teamed in the deep corner. 3.5 to play. Dribbles away from it. Now gives Sullivan up the sideline. Got to get it across. Jen looks and bounces into the middle of the floor for Gonzalez, who drives to the basket and makes a right-hand layup. 61-31. The lead is 30 with 3:15 to play in the third. And the Cavaliers just got a warning by one of the 3 officials. Wise thought it was a 10-second violation, but the ball bounced into the front court before 10 seconds. Skip it front court, pass caught by knee neighbor. She drives inside and throws it away. Was it deflected, though? It was deflected. It'll stay with UVA Wise. 61-31, 3:09 to play third quarter. Cheek will inbound. Looking, still looking. Bounces it to the sideline for Ruling, who drives to the basket. Bounce feed Mullins. She goes right up. Missed it too strong. Rebound deflects around in the painted area. It's on the ground. Who's going to get it? Mullins has it, and she's fouled, I think. The way Rise reacted, I think it is a foul. It is. It's on Madeline Ladd. That's Carson-Newman's third team foul. And the second by Ladd. Mike Mincy's yelling for a timeout, and he will get one here at the 3-minute mark with his team up by 30 points here on the Eagle Sports Network. Eagle fans, InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser-focused on your success. Carson-Newman 46% from the field. Wise is 57% from 3, is on just 7 3-point attempts. Carson-Newman's made 9 of its 23s in this game. The Eagles have a +7 advantage in rebounding, +8 in assists, and have turned in a bunch of Wise's turnovers into points. 26 points off 18 Wise turnovers. Big reason why it's a 30-point margin. Inbound, elbow catch by Mullins. Around the screen, picks up the dribble, lobs it to Viborni. She drives and got fouled. Abigail Johnson charged for the whistle, or charged for the foul. That's her third. Team foul 4 as Viborni tried to get around her. Out front, Mullins around the screen. Pump fakes a free throw line shot. Now gives it to Viborni. Around the screen goes Neighbor. Lost it, now recovers with 8. Cheek has it. Right hand dribble to the basket, hangs, shoots, and got fouled. Another foul by Carson-Newman. They're now out of fouls to give. That's the 15th foul as Gonzalez commits her second and will send Alyssa Cheek to the free throw line. 30-point game. Cheek's first one's up and good. 61-32 is the score. Sullivan leads all scorers along with Chloe Heath leads all scorers with 12 points. Sullivan, the only other double-figure scorer for CN. She has 11 in just 14 minutes. Double team in the backcourt. Madeline Ladd, long skip, nearly thrown away. Neighbor deflects it out. So UVA Wise, trailing by 28, is trying to march a rally here. Ladd looks, gives it to Gonzalez. 4 seconds to get it across. Emily goes middle for Johnson. Now to a cutting Ladd, right to the basket. Lost the dribble. Out of bounds. Turnover, Carson-Newman, number 12. Sybil Penland's coming back into the game for Carson-Newman and will take Ladd's place on the floor. Penland was great in the first half. She played 9 minutes. Scored 5 points, grabbed 3 rebounds. Cheek knocks over Sullivan. Now a drive in by Neighbor, and wild shot missed, and Viborni grabs it. Now to Caroline Mullins. 2:10 to play. Chaotic sequence there. But Wise keeps it. Cheek looking inside. Now they give it to Viborni against Johnson. Backing her down. Right hand hook off glass. No good. Rebound defensively by Gonzalez. She's doubled. Rips away from it. Skips it into the middle for Sybil Penland. 3-on-3 here. They go into the corner for Caroline Hill. Lob it inside. Thrown out by Mullins. Or by Ruling, rather, on the entry feed inside. Possession stays with Carson-Newman. $1:49 to play in this third quarter. The Lady Eagles led by 25 at half and have a 28-point lead. Hill to Gonzalez. To the corner for Sybil Penland. Her pass deflected and stolen by Viborni. Less than 100 seconds to play in the third. Transition. Ruling turns down the 3. Looks inside. Now gives it to Viborni. Reversed to Cheek. Top of the key, Mullins will shoot the 3. And barely hit the rim. Rebounded by Hill initially, but then Neighbor tried to save it and threw it out of bounds. Carson-Newman's going to go to the bench here and bring a line change onto the floor. 5 new players. Carly Hayworth, Chloe Heath, Maddie Knuckles, Callie McMahon, Keely Rogers on Carson-Newman's floor now. Inbound to Carly Hayworth. Bounces it right back to Heath. Wise doubling in the backcourt. Maddie lobs it for Heath. Up the sideline to Rogers to break the pressure. Bounce it middle, Knuckles. Reversed left wing. Hayworth's going to launch a 3. It's swished in. Carly Hayworth gives Carson-Newman its 10th 3, and the lead is 31. Neighbor around 2 defenders. Skips it right wing. Ruling's going to try to answer and airballed it. Viborni can't save it in bounds as well. Stepped out of bounds. And possession back to Carson-Newman, who has made double-digit 3s. Now at 10 in this game, thanks to the tray ball by Carly Hayworth. Lady Eagles, just for the second time this year, have double-digit 3s. Chloe Heath lobs inbound to Carly Hayworth. She breaks the pressure by splitting a double team, gives it to Knuckles, and now we've got a travel. Turnover by Carson-Newman, number 14. .50 seconds and counting. Carson-Newman's up 64-33. Caroline Mullins, chest pass to Jaylee Ruling. Out front, Neighbor. Chest pass into the corner for Alyssa Cheek. Throw it inside. Caroline Mullins backing down. Rogers spins, goes up, and is fouled. Rogers commits her second foul, and Caroline Mullins is going back to the line. Mullins has had her struggles in this game. Just 4 made field goals on 14 attempts. It's been a hard-earned 11 points for the conference's second-best scorer. It's her first free throw up and good. By the way, she has not left the floor in this game and has only left the floor for 2 minutes in Wise's last 4 games. 64-34. Her next free throw is good as well. 13 points for her now. Carson-Newman's leads 29. Maddie Knuckles lobs it back to Chloe Heath. Heath dribbles, met by a double team, lobs it cross court. Carly Hayworth met by a double team, gives it to Rogers. Skip it middle, Knuckles, throw it inside. McMahon the catch, the pump fake goes up and is fouled. Excellent passing by Mike Mincy's team. Everybody got the ball, and McMahon was the benefactor of that good ball movement. Wide open underneath, and was fouled going up. And she'll get 2 free throws. Callie this year 2 of 2 from the stripe. Viborni committed the foul, her first, as McMahon swishes in the free throw. Her first point. And what is her first minutes on the floor? 65-35. Carson-Newman's led by as many as 33. The lead's 31. McMahon makes both 17 seconds to play third quarter. Lady Eagles have held Wise to 35 points so far. And 26% shooting. Top of the key ruling. Out front Mullins with 5. Mullins guarded by Knuckles. Steps into a deep 2 and makes it. Swished in shot by Mullins. Will bring the first 30 minutes in the third quarter to a close. 66-37. Carson-Newman's 25-point lead extends to 29 after outscoring Wise 17-13 in the third quarter. Lady Eagles in control and cruising to a 3rd straight win and an 11th straight here at home. We head to the 4th quarter from Holt Fieldhouse after these messages. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Into Rogers back courtside where Carson-Newman's lead is 29 to start the 4th quarter here on the Eagles Sports Network. We're glad you're with us as the Lady Eagles battle with UVA Wise for the 15th time and lead by 29 points. Gonzalez, Hayworth, Rogers, McMahon, Knuckles out there for Mike Mincy to start the final quarter. Gonzalez dribbling outside the arc, now into the lane, kicks it out. Carly Hayworth, catch, shoot 3, off to the left. Rebound inside, fought for, and Viborni is going to be fouled by Knuckles, who had the ball initially but could not sustain possession. And then committed the foul. Knuckles has now committed 3 fouls in the game, first foul of the quarter. Nearly a steal. Rolling, gathers, and goes cross-court to Neighbor. Out of the wing for Cheek. The sophomore guard, jab steps, now crosses over against Hayworth, goes left corner. Caroline Mullins driving middle, kicks it top of the key, rolling into the lane, out to Neighbor. She'll line up a 3 and make it. Mia Neighbor has Wise's 5th 3. It's 66-40. Rogers bounce past Knuckles, trying to navigate some of this Wise full court pressure. Into the middle of the floor, Rogers, one more to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth drives inside to the baseline, Knuckles. Back out front, Rogers. Eagles will reset. Hayworth around 2 screens, gives to McMahon, pick and pop, jump shot is good. Swished in by Callie McMahon. That's her 2nd field goal of her senior year, and Carson-Newman's leads 28. 68-40. Approaching 90 seconds into the fourth quarter. Mia Nienaber has 6 points. Out front to Mullins. Out of Mullins, left wing. Viborny inside against McMahon. Running right-hand shot, good off glass. And it's 68-42. Steele now in the backcourt. Mullins spins against Knuckles, makes the layup and one. Good take there by Mullins after the steal to score her 17th point. And it's 68-44. Free throw good, three-point play completed, 68-45, Wise within 23. Sullivan back on the floor to a cutting Rogers, back out to a trailing Knuckles, three in the air, swish. Maddie Knuckles has her second three, Carson-Newman's 11th, and it's 71-45. Cheek spins, flips it up and good over Gonzalez. Outlet pass Rogers. Rogers met by a double, lobs middle for Gonzalez. Gonzalez splits two to break the pressure, navigating the lane to the baseline. McMahon pump fakes, now kicks it out front. Sullivan around to McMahon screen, right to the basket. High arcing shot with the layup is too strong. Rebound Wise. No numbers. Ruling, handoff, Nienaber, right wing three. Airballed. Defensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. And a foul by Mullins. Be Wise's star player's third foul and their first of the fourth. 71-47, 7:21 to go fourth quarter. Wise has gotten as close as 23 here in this fourth quarter. Knuckles stops, lobs to Gonzalez, break the pressure to Sullivan. Long skip, opposite wing Rogers to Knuckles. No hesitation on another three. This one's short. Rebound Mullins. Mullins, 3 minutes into the fourth quarter, at the elbow to a trailing Viborny. Into the lane she goes, now bounces it back out front, Nienaber. Thought about a three, now gives to Cheek. Cheek around his screen, driving right, stops, bounces for Ruling. Ruling into the lane and is fouled. Sullivan commits her fourth foul of the game. Second player now in the game with 4 fouls. Knuckles has 4 as well, as McMahon will exit, and Chloe Heath will return to the floor for Carson-Newman. 71-47, Ruling at the line. First free throw up and in and out. Wise sharp from the line, 10 of 12. They have outscored Carson-Newman 10-5 in this fourth quarter. Next free throw up in the air, swished in. 71-48, Ruling has 4 points now. This full court pressure has disrupted Carson-Newman's offense a little bit, but they have managed it well. Gonzalez breaks the pressure into the corner. Sullivan, tray ball in the air, buckets. Jen's got her fourth three, 14 points for the senior guard. And Carson-Newman's lead back up to 26. Into the lane, Viborny around Chloe Heath. Fires it up and in, somehow from the left block. Got that one through the outstretched arms of Heath. 74-50. Eagles break the pressure quickly to Sullivan. Underneath, Heath is fouled after a nice power dribble underneath. And Viborny fouled her. Chloe Heath back to the free throw line. She has 12 points and 5 rebounds in this game. First free throw up, switched in, 75-50. Lady Eagles by 25. Next one up, good. 76-50. Carson-Newman's not pressed here in the fourth quarter so far. So we approach 4 minutes into the frame. Ruling to the block, Viborny trying to wrap around Heath and just dribbled it out of bounds. Turnover-wise, that's 19 of them. Inbound to Gonzalez, still more pressure. Carson-Newman breaks it with ease. Rogers to the corner, Sullivan, bounce pass, kicked by Viborny. It'll stay with Carson-Newman on the kick ball by the junior center from Rockford, Illinois. Extended run for v. Borney as well in this game. She's played 10 minutes and averages around that mark as Knuckles misses inside and Ruling rebounds. Ruling against 1-on-3 break. Finds the trailer Mullins. Top of the key. Mullins rips through, driving left. Cut off, now gives to Cheek. Right-hand dribble in the lane. Kick it out, knee neighbor. Turns down the three, drives inside. Turns, pivots, needs help, and is fouled. Foul on Emily Gonzalez. That's her third. Carson-Newman's committed 18 fouls in this game, by the way, to Wise's 10. There's only a free throw discrepancy of 3. Inbound Ruling right baseline to the curling Cheek in the corner. Jab steps, goes baseline on Gonzalez and missed it off the bottom of the backboard. And then lost it out of bounds, but it was off Carson-Newman last. Ruling inbounds right baseline. Looking into the painted area. The catch by Neighbor, missed the shot, goes back up and makes the layup. Mia Neighbor in double figures with 11, 5th time in her career now. Eagles quickly break the pressure. Rogers to Sullivan. One dribble pull-up is too strong. Heath offensive rebound. And we've got a jump ball. The arrow favors Wise. 76-52. Well, even if this pressure doesn't force Carson-Newman into turnovers, what it is doing is forcing Carson-Newman to take some quicker shots. Even though they are open shots, Carson-Newman's taking some quick shots. And that's allowing Wise to get back to work offensively as Borney is fouled. Trying to wrap around Chloe Heath, and that'll bring us to a timeout. Exactly 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 76-52. Wise has outscored Carson-Newman by 5 in this fourth quarter. Faring well in the frame. The lead for Carson-Newman is still in hand at 24 points. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Stifling defense from Carson-Newman throughout this game, but Wise is starting to break through a little bit here in the fourth quarter. They've made 6 of their 9 field goals and are shooting 67% from the field, and their field goal percentage for the game is up to 34% as Grace V. Borney is at the free throw line and misses wide right on her first free throw attempt. Just her 4th, and this will be her 5th attempts at the foul line this year. Second one's up, too strong. Rebounded defensively by Chloe Heath, who has 7 rebounds. Bounce pass Gonzalez. Gonzalez skips it front court for Keely Rogers. Then now to Gonzalez. Sullivan around a Heath screen, driving middle, kicks it out. Knuckles. Knuckles dribbling out front into the middle of the floor for Gonzalez. Up with a shot, missed it, too strong, and a foul on UVA Wise. Mia Neighbor first. Wise is third of the quarter. Possession stays with Carson-Newman, who's bringing Sybil Penland and Caroline Hill into the game. Out goes Knuckles and Rogers. It's been an all-around effort for Carson-Newman, even though Heath and Sullivan lead the team with 14. Plenty of others have played meaningful minutes for Mike Mincy in this basketball game. Sullivan around his screen. Dribbling out front, 4.5 to play. Right-hand dribble into the lane, and got it poked out of bounds off of Sullivan's knee as well. Thought she got whacked in the arm. 4:27 to go, fourth quarter. And the inbound pass and the ball with Wise. Cheek to Ruling. Inside, high post to Vierborny. Backdoor cut for Cheek, and she'll make an easy shot underneath. It was wide open. 76-54, 4:10 to go. Gonzalez, football pass into the front court to break the pressure. Wise is set to make a line change here. Sullivan to Chloe Heath. Heath double teamed. Gives it to Sullivan, cutting inside. Gonzalez makes a right-hand layup. Sullivan finds Gonzalez cutting inside. Emily's got 10 points, and Carson-Newman's leads 24. Timeout UVA Wise. And Jamie Klusman's going to take a full timeout with 3:48 to play. Her team's put up a nice little effort here in this fourth quarter. The Highland Cavaliers have outscored Carson-Newman by 5 and are shooting 70% in the fourth quarter, but the deficit entering the frame was 31, and it's not going to be enough to rally probably in this game. Carson-Newman's dominated a lot of statistical areas. They have more made threes, a +7 advantage in rebounding, +10 in assists. And even though Carson-Newman's turnovers have started to pile up a little bit, they're still +12 in points off of Wise's turnovers, 26-14 in this basketball game. Eagle fans, please stick around for the Domino's post-game report for the selection of our premier player of the game. Excellence does not happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Going to be a tough choice here to pick from. Carson-Newman in this game has played 11 players, and all 11 have scored in this game. Carson-Newman's got 27 bench points in this basketball game as well. Well, led by Caroline Hill and Carly Hayworth's 6 bench points in this game. Emily Gonzalez has 10 points, while Jen Sullivan and Chloe Heath both have 14-point efforts in this game as well. Really balanced effort all around by the Lady Eagles so far to be up 24 points. So Wise has made a bunch of changes here. Kendra West is into the game for the back into the game. First time in the second half she's on the floor alongside Katie Hoover. JC Newbert is onto the floor along with Izzy Profit and Shelby Higgins. Hoover gives it to Higgins out front, driving right, spins in the lane, left-hand hook shot is short, defensive rebound Caroline Hill. 3.5 to play in Holt. Carson-Newman 78, Wise 54. Wise trailing and is looking like they're going to lose a 15th in a row to Carson-Newman as Caroline Hill steps into an elbow jump shot and buries it 80-54. 3:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Caroline has 8. Out front. Ball reversed to Izzy Profit. Now to the top of the key it goes for J.C. Newbert. Around his screen. Pick and pop with Higgins. Her 3 is blocked by Chloe Heath. Heath erases another shot. Her 4th of the game. Around his screen. Now to the wing. Hoover with 4. Loses it. Now gets it back and turns it over. A steal by Chloe Heath. Heath dribbles it up the floor and gives to Caroline Hill. Skip it inside. Sybil Penland, the layup off glass is good. Great ball movement and a great find by Hill to make it 82-54. 2.5 to play. Around his screen, pick and pop, it's Higgins. To Profit. To the right wing, it's a pass caught by Newbert. Now a drive inside by West. Left her driving layup short. Rebound Sybil Penland. And Mike Mincy's trying to make a sub here. He's going to bring Kelly McMahon into the game. And Chloe Heath will exit 14 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks for the freshman. A plus 26 in 24 minutes on the floor as well. Approaching 2 to play. Carson-Newman's leads 28. They've scored the last 6 points as well. Harmony Sullivan around his screen. Pick and pop with McMahon. Shot not there. Now she hands off for Caroline Hill. Hill crosses over. Driving to the basket. Flip shot up and it rolls off. Rebound fought for. It's loose along the baseline and Higgins gathers for Wise. More subs coming in for UVA Wise, who's emptying the bench. Top of the key. Hoover over to West. Left wing, Higgins, 3 in the air. Too strong, long rebound to Profit. Profit doubled, gives it to Higgins. Higgins driving, shot up, off backboard, no. Long rebound, fought for, Sullivan to the ground with it. And shovels it past to Sibber Penland, 3-on-1 break. Penland, bounce feed, McMahon to the trailing Caroline Hill. It's in the air, it's off to the left. Offensive rebound, Delaney Weddington. Weddington to a cutting Caroline Hill, left-hand layup is pure. 30-point Lady Eagles lead, 8 straight. It's a 30-point game again as Wise is making more changes here. Taylor Hawley, a freshman from Lexington, Virginia, will come in for the first time. Brooklyn Frazier, a junior from Wise, is into the game. And Abby Jordan, a freshman from Pound, Virginia, also into the game as well. Both teams have emptied their benches in a 30-point game. Spin inside by Jordan. Flip shot off glass is good. Nice take there by Abby Jordan. She played a little bit in the first half. That's her first field goal. In transition, Sullivan to McMahon. Bounce it out front. Caroline Hill. Inside to Weddington. At the block, Delaney kicks it out. Harmony Sullivan, 3 in the air. Short. Long rebound. Weddington can't save it. And possession back to Wise. About a second and a half difference between the clocks here. 84-56. Pass deflected. Nearly stolen by Sullivan. Had to leave it along the sideline. She was out of bounds, but couldn't touch it after she initially stole it because she was out of bounds. Wise took it back and now will inbound from the baseline. Drive inside by Hoover. Flip shot up off the backboard is good and one. Nice take there by Katie Hoover, a freshman from Christiansburg, Virginia. Hoover's got the 2-point basket to make it 84-58. Free throws too strong. Defensive rebound, Callie McMahon. Outlet pass to Weddington, and Carson-Newman can run it out. Harmony Sullivan dribbles the basketball, and Carson-Newman is going to win its 15th straight against UVA Wise. 84-58 the final score. Mike Mincy's team shoots 46% from the field in an all-around effort to take down UVA Wise. It's Carson-Newman's 13th double-digit win over Wise in 15 all-time meetings. Chloe Heath, Jen Sullivan, each with 14, and Carson-Newman's effort to lead the way. Lady Eagles' bench was great as well. Scored 33 bench points in this victory as well. Most bench points in a game this season. Final score from Holt, 84-58. Carson-Newman has a 3-game winning streak. And 11 straight now wins at home. Domino's post-game report heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford, 3 up, and kaboom! Torrey Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and the Premier Building Maintenance Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Carr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
What a performance by Carson-Newman's Lady Eagles. They have won 3 straight games now and have won 11 straight at home after an 84-58 victory over the UVA Wise Highland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers were unbeaten in conference play and had won 4 straight heading into this one, but the Lady Eagles erase that unbeaten start to sack play with a dominating 84-58 win over UVA Wise. This is the Domino's post-game report, Eagle fans. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. You get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or you can get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's tell you how we got to this 26-point spread. Carson-Newman jumped out to a great start, scored the first 9 points of the game to lead 9-0. Wise quickly in the next 2.5 minutes, though, would trim that Carson-Newman lead to 3 points, but the Lady Eagles ended the quarter by scoring 15 of the final 22 points to lead by 11 and led by as many as 14 in that first quarter. The second quarter was just as good by Carson-Newman as well. They held Wise to 2 of 13 shooting, and the Lady Eagles made 9 field goals and shot 45% in that second quarter, scored 22 points, largely because of a 12-0 run over 3 minutes to make it 43-19. It was a 24-point game. In the second quarter, it was as many as 28 before Wise made some free throws down the stretch to make it a 25-point game at the end of the first half. And then Carson-Newman with another good start to a quarter. Chloe Heath scored 5 points. Jennifer Sullivan scored 5 points. They combined for a 10-0 run to make it a 32-point game 4 minutes into the third quarter. 2 teams went back and forth basically throughout the rest of the third, and Carson-Newman's lead was 29 after 3 quarters. UVA Wise started pressing in the fourth quarter, and they trimmed into the lead. They got it as close as 23 points on multiple occasions, but Carson-Newman sealed the deal with a nice 8-0 burst in the final minutes of this game to push the lead back to 30, and then Wise scored a couple of field goals late to make it a 26-point spread. Final score is 50-84 for Carson-Newman, 58 for UVA Wise. Some statistical areas to note: Carson-Newman's 33 bench points is a season high. That's a game after Carson-Newman's bench was struggling, and Mike Mincy had to play a lot of the starters for most of the game. 33 bench points, a season high. 32 fast break points, a season high. They scored 28 points off turnovers and had 34 points in the paint, shooting 46% from the field and 44 from three. Held Wise to 34% shooting, its second lowest shooting performance of the year. Wise did make 38% of its threes in this game. Chloe Heath is our premier player of the game. 14 points for Heath, 7 rebounds, and tied for the team lead with 4 blocks as well. Chloe Heath, our premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Heath had 14. Jennifer Sullivan had 14. Caroline Hill, Emily Gonzalez both had 10 points in this game, while Carson-Newman got another good rebounding day from Chloe Heath and Maddie Knuckles. Both had 7, and Gonzalez led the team with 6 assists. Carson-Newman's 12 blocks, its most blocks in a game this year, and its most blocks since having 14 against Wingate on January 18th of last season. Carson-Newman victorious, and they improved to 4-1 in sack play and 7-3 overall. We continue on with the Domino's post-game report. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference before we get you ready for Carson-Newman's matchup on the men's side with Wise after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club. More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Back on the Eagles Sports Network, Carson-Newman wins over UVA Wise 84-58. Quickly around the South Atlantic Conference, Catawba is trying to rally against Coker, but the Cobras are going to seal the deal. They're up 9 points with 41 seconds left, despite being outscored by 6 points in the fourth quarter. The Cobras are going to stay as the only unbeaten team in conference play, it appears. Newberry takes down Anderson. The Wolves have their second win in conference play. They take down Anderson 62-49 behind 19 points from Mary Kate Kent. Lincoln Memorial defeats Emory and Henry 85-61. 43% shooting for the Rail Splitters. They got 21 points apiece from Lexi Patty and Camille Collier in the win. Earlier today, Lenore Ryan took down Wingate 74-64 behind 18 points from Alicia Brown. That's Carson-Newman's next opponent. Wingate will be coming in off a loss. And then earlier today as well, Tusculum went on the road for its first SAC win of the year, taking down Mars Hill 71-63. Carson-Newman women's basketball back on the floor Saturday afternoon. It's a noon tip at Wingate here on the Eagle Sports Network. Until then, we've got coverage of Carson-Newman men's basketball. They're trying to bounce back against UVA Wise. Adam Cavalier has the AEC countdown to tip-off, which heads your way after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
The following is a presentation of the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Two defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and one.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
A dagger for